Hey everyone, and welcome to another E55 video. Now, in last week's video, I introduced you guys to this four-door super sedan, and many of you gave it a very positive reception both on the comment section in YouTube and on Instagram. However, as great as the car is, it does have a few issues, and like I said in the last video, we're going to try and attempt to fix these issues. Now, this is going to be a lot of fun because, like I said, I don't really have much of a background fixing cars, but nonetheless, let's get into it. Alright, so first up is the alarm siren module. And this is a really common problem of Benz of this era, and it's a really straightforward job to do. I pretty much just followed AMGmeister's video on how to replace the module, and I'll leave a link in the description box below to that video. It's really helpful, and if your Benz has this problem, I'd recommend you follow that guide. And like I said, it's a really straightforward job. All you need to do is take off the Fender Liner, and the alarm siren module will sit in its little box right there, and you can just swap it out, replace it quickly, and put the Fender Liner back on. Alright, so for that job, not gonna lie, I paid a little bit more than I should have. I actually bought the alarm siren from the dealership, and that costed me about 200 bucks, which is a little pricey, and I'm sure you can find the alarm siren cheaper online, but what can you do? Anyways, moving on to the next problem, and that is the engine oil leak on the exhaust. Now, I made one of the biggest automotive mistakes, and that's buying parts before doing an actual inspection. I assumed it was the valve cover gaskets, so I went out and I bought valve cover gaskets from the dealership, but you know, it might not be it. There's a lot of sweating around the bell housing, as you guys will see. So let's go under the hood and do an actual inspection. Alright guys, so it's time to do an inspection and see what's causing this oil leak on the passenger side exhaust. Now, like I said, I just, went out and I bought the valve cover gaskets without doing a proper inspection. It was more that, I just heard from other people saying, well, if oil is dripping onto the exhaust, then it is most likely the valve cover gaskets. And that's something you should never do, buying parts without doing an inspection. But, nonetheless, let's take a look. So, I don't really have much lighting here, but, from my point of view, it looks like there might be a little bit of dried oil right there, as you can see. But this is not really where the smell is coming from. If you actually take a look back here, you're gonna notice that there is a lot of sweating going on around the bell housing right there. My camera can just focus. Yeah. Which is not good. You don't want to leave your car in this type of situation and condition. But I think we're getting closer to the source. Alright guys, so I think we found the source of the engine oil leak onto the exhaust. It looks like it's the valve cover gasket, and you can see, because if you take a look right here on the exhaust manifold, there's a little bit of oil that's dripping onto there. And you might not be able to see it because of the shadow of this spark plug wire right here, but yeah, I think because of this we can confirm that it is indeed the valve cover gaskets. And if you take a look right here, you can see the black sweating onto the valve covers themselves. I think that might be because of the breather covers. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I am really excited, I'm not gonna lie, because when you have an engine oil leak and it's the valve cover gaskets, you know, it's
that's generally one of the more easier engine oil leak jobs. So yeah, fantastic news. Now if I couldn't find the engine oil leak this soon, like I probably would have taken off the coil packs and this airbox housing. And I'm sorry if you guys can't get a good view, but yeah, I don't really want to take everything apart right now and keep investigating. But yeah, I think we can confirm that it is indeed the valve cover gaskets. And also in the next video, I really want to try and just clean up this area back here. I was thinking about spraying degreaser onto there, but like as you can see, there's, you know, lines and whatnot, and there's like the oxygen sensor that's going into the cat. So I'm not sure if it's a good idea to just, you know, start spraying degreaser down there. So let me know in the comments below what's the best, I guess, sorry about that, pretty busy street. So anyways, let me know in the comments below, like, what's the best method to clean this back area right here, because like I said, I really don't want to leave the car in this condition.
Alright guys, now I was planning on replacing the valve cover gaskets, provided that was the issue in this video, but after reading more about it, it turns out that the breather screws on the breather covers, they can get kind of old and brittle over time, and they can get easily stripped. So I'm not going to take the chance, take everything off, and then realize that they have to be replaced. So what I'll do is that I'll order them, and then once I have them, then I'll replace the valve cover gaskets. Anyways guys, that's pretty much this week's update on the E55. And don't get me wrong, I am super eager to drive it and review it and show you guys, you know, what the car is like to drive. But before we do that, we really need to get it fixed. Plus, I feel like people, as much as they like watching car reviews and seeing how the car drives, I think they just as equally value the real life ownership experience. And I hope you guys find this interesting, or at least what I'm trying to do with this car, because you know, like I said, I don't have a car fixing background, and also I'm really trying to avoid taking the car to the mechanic and spending money on someone else's labor. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video series that I'm trying to do with the E55. So if you're new to the channel and you like E55 content, feel free to like, comment, share, all the good stuff. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.